Pisces, born February 19th to March 20th. What can you expect for the month of October 2019? Let's tune in and find out. So Pisces, I feel like I'm spread so thin. I feel a little bit like a spider web. Like I am just spread so thin, I'm holding everything together. It's either that or that everything is so sticky. So it could be a little bit of both. But I feel really happy and I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's positive, but it just feels like you're really spreading yourself super thin this month. But there's so much joy and happiness with what you're doing, and acclaim, and people are really happy for you and excited for you, and it's positive. So it's a positive step in the right direction. So let's look, Pisces, at your romantic relationship. For those of you that are in a coupled romantic relationship, let's see what's in store for you. So there's just such a sweet energy of support and love. And there may be a lot of back and forth with your partner, where your partner's gone a lot and you're not together a lot. It just feels like there's a lot of distance in the relationship this month in terms of physical distance, but not emotional distance. So there may be something where work takes one of you away, or there's just not as much time that you're spending together, or you're actually physically not with each other. But there's just this distance, but yet I feel the heart energy so strong and so happy and so supportive and so in love. So it's a really positive energy. Let's see if there's something else specific for you this month. You want to be careful, not, we always want to be honest with our partners, right? But you want to be careful with how you state the honesty, or the degree of how honest you are with somebody. Because this is one of those months when it can really hurt somebody's feelings, when it can really be detrimental to the relationship, when the honesty, you being honest for yourself completely shatters the other person. Like, you got to be careful about what level of degree of honesty am I going to hold, because it can really shatter the other person. Sometimes it's just better to say nothing, or to just, not telling you to lie, but this is one of those months where you've got to really be careful with the level of truth, or how you're speaking to the other person, because it can really do a lot of damage. It's just, everything will feel like a direct hit this month. It will feel like you're being a glass vase and you've just been hit with a hammer, right? Like, it'll just shatter you, right? Or vice versa. If you're you're the one laying the blow, it can feel like that. So just be very careful with telling the truth this month, to the energy with it, or the energy around it. The truth is fine. The truth is beautiful, but to do it with compassion, to do it with gentleness. And I know, Pisces, you guys are normally really gentle, right? But we have this full moon in Aries, October 13th. And Aries are, right, like direct. And then we have a new moon in Scorpio, October 27th, right? And Scorpios are amazing. They're loyal. They're wonderful people, but they can have a little spin, right? So we all have negative sides of our signs. And so though that full moon and that new moon has that energy with it, so it can be a little bit more of a tricky, sticky month, right? And so knowing that will allow you then just to be a little more sensitive, cognizant of the energy and the words, the way in which you tell the truth this month, okay? In your relationship with your partner, so you don't hurt them, you don't shatter them. Or the other extreme is that you could actually be filled with this energy, and then suddenly, you become this prima donna, and suddenly you're the one who's like talking down to everybody, right? And people aren't going to let you stay there for very long before you're going to be taken down. So just, that shatter can come towards you because your ego's been out of control. So just be aware. This is kind of like what this month looks. It was telling people, it reminds me of like this great celebration, this great party, and there's always like a fight at the party, right? Like there's always some like little mayhem somewhere along the line, because you just can't have that much good energy for that long without something going wrong. So it's a little bit like that. So if you just lay a little bit low and be careful and be aware of your words and the energy, you'll be fine. Okay, so let's look at money and career for Pisces for this month. Wow, okay, a lot of money coming in. I feel like there's a lot of money and there's opportunity. You may be singled out for something that you never really saw yourself doing, but it's available for you. That might be a really good creative venture for you to look at. So there's lots of creative opportunities here. The challenge becomes is picking the right one, right? Because I feel like there's so many creative opportunities. It's like, which one do you want? So just be aware that you need to be a little more grounded and not rush into anything. Now, we do have Mercury retrograde October 31st to November 20th, which is a natural slowing down. So if you haven't decided this month, about these opportunities, give yourself those 3 weeks, because the energy will naturally slow down. It'll give you time to research. It'll give you time to feel it out. It'll give you time to make some distinctions about it, and then be able to make a decision after November 20th. Now, for some of you, it might be, wow, this is what I've always wanted, and it's here. I'm diving in. I'm taking it. Do it. Don't let the retrograde stop you. Besides, if you make the decision anyway before the end of October, you're good to go anyway. And not like we should ever give a retrograde so much energy over our life that we stop living life, right? We're in the game. We're here. Our job is to rise above the zodiac, not to be confined by it, okay? So everything that we do here, there's always the opportunity for miracles to break through, all right? Let's just put that out there. That's my belief anyway, my faith. Okay, so let's look at anything else about your career this month. I just feel like you're at the top of your game. I feel like there's doors that are opened. I feel like there are people, you're being seen and heard. People are watching you. People are cheering for you. People are wanting you to win and wanting you to succeed. So you have so much support in your life. And this could be even something that's emotional. Like maybe you're dealing with the loss of a loved one, or maybe you're dealing with, with addiction, or maybe you're dealing with the loss of a job, or you're trying to get something off the ground, or you just, are looking to get pregnant, or you're, and you've just got people cheering you on and going, yes, 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 So just surround yourself with all the people who believe in you, because they're all right there, and just use that energy to take you to the next level, because this is the month where you can actually be lifted up and moved in the right direction. So it's such a beautiful, uplifting energy that's there for you. Okay, let's look at your health. Any health issues for Pisces? So noses are coming up. So be careful with your nose. Anything from being bumped in the nose, right? And, just be careful, be aware. And so it's also has to do with staying the course, right? Staying in your lane, right? Don't get nosy. Don't get in other people's business. Stay in your lane, which is good advice for this month because of all the energy. Better off just, if there's a fight happening, don't pick sides. Just be quiet, right? You want to stay out of the fray because there's so much big energy here, right? Because you're likely to, if you try and get in there and break up a fight, you're likely to get elbowed in the nose, right? Or all of a sudden you get in the middle of a fight, they can turn on you and just say, you know what, you're the problem, right? So suddenly you become the problem. So the idea is lay low, don't get involved. All right, you guys. Let's see if there's any surprises for you this month for you Pisces. Yeah, it feels like there is a surprise travel opportunity that might be fun for you, kind of like out of the blue, that you can take your partner to, and it feels like just a lot of fun. It feels more towards the end of the month. And it just feels like it's easy breezy. It feels like it's not a big deal in terms of having to get there. In fact, it might be an invite or a surprise party or something like that. But I definitely feel like everything falls into order, and it feels really fun, and it feels like a great surprise. And it also feels really luxurious, like really nice. So there's that. All right, Pisces, have an amazing month. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy all the limelight, because it just feels like there's so much light shining on you this month. So take advantage of it. Enjoy it. And at the same time, be aware of your surroundings. Have a great month, everybody. Thank you so much for viewing and liking my intuitive astrology. Please share your comments below, and I look forward to seeing you again next month. Have a great month, everyone.